Hi, number one. So, we're just going to see what messages come out. I want to thank everyone who has subscribed. And if you've not, please do so. It would be greatly appreciated. I also have a website with a bunch of goodies on it. The link for that is in the description, along with a place to donate. And I want to thank everyone who has donated. It's been a big help. And we're going to see just what comes out. If you are obsessed with someone and you want to try to get back into their lives, especially if they're like on the up and up and they're doing well for themselves, then this is your pile. If that's not your case, not your pile. Honestly, there's no way in. If they are doing better without you, they don't want you back. And honestly, even if they're not doing better without you, there's still not any room for you. This person is going through and has healed a lot. Enough to know that letting you back in would be very detrimental. And if you are counting on them faltering or failing, and then that's going to give you a way back in, they're not going to let you back in. Even if they came all the way back down the mountain that they've climbed, they would rather be homeless than to bring you back into their life. They are on their way to fulfilling all their dreams and being the best version of themselves, and that does not include you. Good luck. Hi, number two. So, I want to thank everyone who has subscribed, and if you've not, please do so. It would be greatly appreciated. And I want to thank everyone who has donated and checked out my website. The links for those are in the description box. And we're just going to see what comes out. This is one of those situations where there was a breakup and a life falling apart and being hung up on the idea of what you used to have, when in reality you actually have someone who wants to be with you, but you are so preoccupied with this other idea that you can't see this other person. And in fact, this other person would be what this idea is. They would be your ideal person to grow and build a life with. Now, I know it's painful to let go, but when you let go, especially of things that are done and dead anyway, when you let go of those things, then that opens up room and opportunity for you to actually have what it is you want. There is someone there, your ideal partner, the whole package, everything that you've ever wanted and needed and more is waiting for you, but you got to let this old idea go, this old relationship, this old job. Most of it's relationship. There's a little bit of like a job in there too, but there is this amazing opportunity right in front of you if you can let this go. Good luck. And number 3. So we are just going to see what comes out. I want to thank everyone who has subscribed, and if you've not, please do so. It would be greatly appreciated. And I want to thank everyone who has donated and checked out the website. Links for those are in the description box. And we're just gonna see what we get here. It seems like the more stressed out and worried you get, the worse the coping mechanisms get. And you used to have this faith in yourself that has since waned. In order for you to kind of get back what you had and to be able to feel like you used to, be more confident, work on having that faith. Work on that faith again. So if there's something that you're lacking in an area that you can work on that area to gain more self-confidence, and thus the coping mechanisms will naturally go away. things used to come real easy for you, and it wasn't hard to be confident when it was just like you're naturally good at everything. And you can have that back, but that means that you actually have to have passion and heart in what you're doing. You had all that passion and heart and drive, and that's a really good method to just do it and have it come out. Now, you know, over years you get better, but it's like you reach a certain point, and if you don't continue to change and learn and grow, you start going backwards. And that's what's happened here. And it gets harder the longer you wait, and the less that you, or the more you deny the fact that you're insecure about something. That's okay. That just means that that's an area you need to work on. So, work on those little insecurities. Build the skills that it takes to overcome those. And then you'll really start to see the kind of motivation and flow come back when you have more faith in the fact that you've put energy and time into being better. Being honest with yourself and others around you will really help too. If you don't like something, you don't like it for a reason. But it's like you've been avoiding how you really feel about things, especially love. And if you actually just face that head on, it can really jumpstart this confidence too. So, little side note there. But we'll see if anything else comes out. Working on these insecurities and being more honest with yourself and others is going to open up a whole new world for you. You can't really know how people are going to react about the truth until you tell them. But what that does is reveal to you how they actually feel and what they mean in your life. And when you can weed out things that aren't good for you, then the confidence really goes up too. So, good luck. Hi, number 4. So, we're just going to see what comes out. And I want to thank everyone who has subscribed. And if you haven't, please do so. It would be greatly appreciated. And I also want to thank those that have donated and checked out my website. Links for those are also in the description box. And we're just going to see what comes out. Using trauma as an excuse is just that, an excuse. Because someone did this to me, I can't do this. And that kind of mentality and that kind of action is what has put you into the cage that you're in. And whatever that thing was that popped into your mind when I said that, that's the one of the bigger ones. It's like you put up this automatic nope, and it's not because of what happened to you. It's because you don't want to face that truth. The truth will set you free. Yeah. If you think the universe is out to get you, then that's the world you're going to live in. If you think the universe is here to help you, then that's the world you can live in. And the quickest way there is the truth. Good luck. Hi, number 5. So, we are going to just see what comes out. I want to thank everyone who has subscribed. And if you haven't, please do so. It would be greatly appreciated. I also want to thank those that have donated and checked out the website. Links for those are also in the description. And we're just going to see what comes out. You settled, and now you're really dreaming of what you should have done. You still can achieve something like your dream, or start doing something to head towards your dream. A lot of this is just trying to make a baby step kind of plan on how you could head towards that dream. And there's fear here of, well, won't that change your life? And yeah, it will. Following your dreams is full of heartache and disappointment, but the flip side of that coin is joy, happiness, fulfillment, satisfaction. So, I mean, you can just keep kind of getting by and hoping for something to change, which doesn't do any good. If you want something to change, even just starting to write it down, or even actually thinking about how to head that way, that direction, is a start. And if things fall apart, they're supposed to fall apart. I mean, that's kind of what settling does, is once all that dust settles and then everything falls apart because it wasn't right. Dreams are a motivator. They're an idea of, a direction you want to head. Now, how that plays out, it never goes exactly as planned. But when you start making plans and trying to head in that direction, things just kind of shift and move the way that they need to shift and move in order for you to learn and grow and be able to handle whatever kind of dream it is that you have. Now, that's your choice. All of this is your choice. But your obsession about whatever you're dreaming about isn't going to get or go away unless you start actually making little baby steps in that direction. So, good luck. Hi, number 6. So, we're just going to kind of see what comes out. And I want to thank everyone who has subscribed. And if you haven't, please do so. It would be greatly appreciated. And I want to thank everyone who has donated and checked out my website. The links for those are in the description box. And we're just going to see what comes out. Whoops. It's like you've tried to change your outer world, but you never changed your inner world. You got what you thought would make your life better and more appealing, but it hasn't gotten better or more appealing. In fact, it's kind of getting worse. And it's because you have not been actually honest. Making changes is a great way to implement having a better life. But if you actually want to be happy, that's all you on the inside. You are the only one who can control your own mind and be happy. It doesn't matter who you're with, what job you have, anything like that. None of it's going to make you happy, and none of it's going to feel like what it should look like until you are 100% honest with yourself first. Or at least, if you don't even know what that looks like, then you need a therapist, and try and tell them that you're working, that you actually want to be happy, and you're trying to do radical honesty, because there's so much bullshit here through programming and ego that it's hard to tell which way's up. A therapist can handle radical honesty, or should be able to. And if you want to be happy on the inside, like how you've worked so hard to make your life look on the outside, this is a quick method. Hard, but there you go. So, good luck. Hi, number 7. So, we're going to just see what comes out. And while we're flipping the cards, I want to thank everyone who has subscribed. And if you haven't, please do so. It would be greatly appreciated. And I also want to thank everyone who has donated and checked out the website. Links for those are in the description box. And pile 7 has extra cards again. following the cookie cutter dream has not worked out for you. And now is a time when really getting in touch with your own wants and desires and needs needs to be on your forefront. What do you want out of life? And that doesn't mean what do other people want for you out of your life. They might say that they want you to be happy and healthy or trying to protect you, which are nice, but this is your life, and if you want to be happy, you need to make your own decisions. And that also means stepping up and for yourself. Even if you really like your job, but everybody at work seems to be against you, it's because you don't belong there. You do belong doing what you want to do and what makes you happy. But where you're at isn't where you are needed. You're actually needed wherever your heart makes you happy. And usually that feels like going backwards first. And it can feel that way. And if that's the case, then just start making little baby steps and realizing, okay, I gotta get out of here. How do I make that happen? And then start making just little baby steps, and your heart and instincts will start to tell you, give you little ideas on how to do that. And you start implementing those, and then things will really kind of start shifting in your favor. So, good luck.